All right, we got defending the power of friendship in anime. Now. Ooh, excuse me. I swear I gotta do this. I just did this, like literally like a video, maybe 2 videos ago when I was talking about Blue Lock. Like it's like if your anime is going power or friendship, you might as well like niggas are gonna throw it in the garbage. I mean, I get it. It's a trope that's used in anime. This is actually a trope for all them niggas that be making them trope lists. This is actually a trope. So it's a trope that's used in anime that is overplayed. But I feel like when it's done right, there's no reason, like when it's done right and it's not overused like fairy tale, like there's nothing wrong with it.
Do you also laugh off your sadness, or are you normal? Are you sad and lonely most nights? Are your simp hours also 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.? Is society too tough for you, so you declare anime as the only thing in life that will never ever betray you? Is it hard to sleep at night because the world just seems to keep going against you despite your greatest efforts, and your only form of escapism, which is anime, is starting to feel like a chore to watch? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then the power
A chore to watch. Hey, if anime is becoming a chore to watch to you, just pack it up. Pack it up. It's not for you. I like it. Maybe this season isn't for you, and it's okay to take breaks. Bro, pack it up, bro. If the season is not for you and it's a chore to watch, bro, just stop watching. Just stop watching, bro. It's really not that serious.
power of friendship is here for you. Well, maybe it's here for you. The power of friendship is not seen as a superior writing device. It's nothing unordinary, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it is like pineapples on pizza.
No, it's not. No, it is not. Because look, let me tell you why this analogy is bad. Because pineapples on pizza, no one orders that. No one orders that. No one orders that. But the power of friendship is in a lot of anime. It's in a lot. It's like ramen noodles. It's like packet ramen noodles. That's what the power of friendship is. You know there's better. You know there's better. You can go to a restaurant and get some ramen and that shit smack. I mean, there's not really much worse. It's really at the bottom. But like it'll do. When you cook that bitch up right, they hit. It's like ramen noodles, really. That's what it is.
Many people hate it, some people love it, but nobody ever shuts up about it. The stereotypical anime fan likes to regard the friendship trope as lazy writing and cringe, and the show that they typically turn to when exemplifying how bad the trope is usually one of the primary reasons Fairy Tail gets the hate that it does is due to the amount of times characters use friendship as both a power-up and plot device. And honestly, my answer to these criticisms is why not? The show's theme of camaraderie and friendship is already present outside of battle. I mean, they're a guild. It's not too far-fetched to believe that these themes would pop up during battle as well.
That's not the problem. The problem is how much they do it. That's the problem. If it was like once every blue moon, no one would complain. Like, there might be a little bit of complaints, but it's every single fight. It's every single thing that they do, bro. That's why it's a problem.
Not only that, but its name already implies the nonsensical approaches the show would take. Fairy Tail is literally a play on the name Fairy Tail. Not Dragon Tales, not Veggie Tales, but a fairy tale, which the dictionary describes as a story in which improbable events will lead to a happy ending. It's in the fairy tale nature for good things to always happen, the reversal of deaths, the sudden power-ups because of their nakamas, and an always positive outcome. I do agree though, the sudden reverse cards and cheesy talk can sometimes make my eyes roll too. In my case, it only really happened with the final arc. Still, it's nothing worth the striking amount of negative attention the show has gotten. Key note, we are all subject to our own taste, so it's cool if people find overly done friendship tropes off-putting, even if I find it pretty endearing. Shows that try to have
Look, see, this is the thing, right? When you're making a video like this, you gotta address the worst. You gotta address the worst, and then you gotta stand. Don't stand on business and defend it. You gotta shame that bitch, so that way niggas are like, okay, he's actually like shitting on something that he's trying to defend at the end of the day. But when you come in here and you defend the worst possible option, it's like we got no hope. Now I know you're about to spew bullshit this entire video. You might say some things that I agree with, but for the most part, you're gonna chat. Because there's no way you told me Fairy Tail's power of friendship is okay. There's no way you just told me that. Like, that's literally your layup to shit on it and be like, yeah, you know what? It makes sense a little bit, but here's why this shit is bad. But this is the worst example. This is the show that does it the most. Let's go to some other shows that get shit on, but doesn't do it as much. And then you make your case right there. There you start to make your case.
Layered characters with 10-minute monologues on their ideologies aren't my thing, but other people can relate heavily to said character's worldview. I still enjoy those ideology-heavy shows like Snafu, Three Gots in a Line, and Bunny Girl. I just can't relate to them the way that others think that those protagonists represent them and their way of life. There's shows I don't like myself, Kurama, but I try to keep an open and positive perspective on all the media I consume. And
I really need I need someone to make me a video on why people feel like they need to relate to things that they watch. Like, I don't know if this is just an anime community thing, but it seems like every video someone's talking about, oh, I don't like this because I don't relate to it, or I like this because I relate to it. Like, why does it always have to be about why you relate to something that makes you like it or not? Like, maybe that's just the way that I think, since I'm literally the exact opposite. I said it before, but the more different you are than me, the more compelled I am to that character, because it shows me what I'm not, and that's interesting to me. So maybe I just need someone to cook that up for me.
when you start looking at things in a positive and more open-minded perspective, rather than trying to live up to a diluted sense of what objectivity is, there's no such thing as objectivity when consuming media. Everyone likes different things. Of course, that's just my opinion. Life just becomes more fun. The power of friendship evokes a feeling inside viewers, much like why people seek out romance in shows, much like why people seek out post-apocalyptic survival shows. We seek to immerse ourselves into the character's point of view and to capture the raw feelings that come out of it. Are you looking to have fun with this new
But the thing is, look, let me tell you the problem with what you just said. Let me get this off my screen first.
Here are three.
Alright, let me tell you the problem with what you just said. Now, everyone has friendship, so okay, there goes the relatability that everybody needs. The problem with it is the exaggeration. The thing, like, no one is doing these exaggerated things with the power of friendship. The power of friendship isn't real. So I feel like you're giving people this realistic topic and you're making it unrealistic. That's why people don't like it. Like, especially when they do it all the time. For example, like Fairy Tail. But if I'm trying to defend it, I'm gonna say it's fiction. You know, this is just showing you how these characters are using their friendship. Maybe you could use that friendship, your friendship, in a different way in the real world. But the anime has to not overuse it. That would be, if I'm defending it, that's probably what I would go with, somewhere along those lines. But that's really the main reason why niggas don't like the power of friendship. Like, and yet you're saying the opposite. Like, that's crazy.
Anime that will feed your deprived, hollow, frozen, and lonely soul from the warmth of the power of friendship. It's like the Bible states, it will no longer be Anna Shu after watching these animus. And who knows, after watching these animus, you may go back into society and catch yourself in Anna Boo, which is Anna Woohoo, not Anna Poo. I don't know.
Like, what are we doing, bro? This is why niggas think we're weird, right here. What are you doing?
What you heard about me? Do you watch anime to escape from everyday problems? Who needs human friends when you can make friends with demons? Just sell your soul to a sugar granddaddy to go from this to this. The show's hilarious, and its charming aura replicates a lot of the Saturday morning cartoons I'd always watch as a child. Things like Kim Possible, Codename Kids Next Door. American Dragon. Yeah. Hottest character of the show is, of course, Ame Dosanko. Love a woman with confidence. I wish that I could wake up with amnesia. Ever question?
Look. This is what we're not about to do. We're not gonna pop up these shows that niggas don't complain about. No one's complaining about Aruma-sama, whatever that full name of that show is. They're not complaining about the power of friendship in that show because look at the show. No one is taking that serious. It's not a fucking shonen where like niggas are spewing out hours in their main attention. That's just a show that you throw on a Saturday morning or Saturday night, and you just like have that bitch on in the background. You barely paying attention to it. It's a cruiser if you can get through that type of stuff. Remain, for example. Come on now, bro. No one is taking this show this seriously like people are taking the other ones.
Your desire to just ditch your old friends and live a brand new life from the start, the easiest option would be moving away. But what about getting amnesia? Kiyomizu Minato is living our best lives as he re-experiences what water polo is like due to his memory loss. His old friends miss him, he gets a brand new chance to make new friends. Damn! Should I fake amnesia?
Come on, bro. I've been watching anime for too long, bro. What the fuck is this? What is this? (2011). I mean, they got some good ratings, but like, I've never heard of this shit in my life, bro. Like, and you're using this as an example?
Do you need some help? Do you need some advice? Do you need some therapy? Then the Sket Dan is here for you. Ironically though, they need more help than you do. Every single one of the Sket Dan, Bassoon, Hime, and Switch, but not like the Nintendo console, probably need more help than anyone, to be honest. But of course it's all solved through the power of friendship! Like Sket Dan's, friendship and camaraderie is a common source for—
Bro, what are you trying to prove here, bro? What are you trying to prove? You're losing me. Are you not trying to defend the power of friendship? Because you're not doing it. You're not doing it at all. You got about a minute and some change left, bro. You gotta cook something up, because what are you defending right now? I like all these animes that you're popping up, like, you're not even saying why, like, oh, my brain's getting fried right now, bro.
Forms of loneliness, anxiety, isolation, trauma, or anything of the sort. So it's not really far-fetched that in a fictional world, it can be seen as a boosted power-up in other shows as well. There are many different forms of the power of friendship. They may take on a more natural form, like dudes being dudes in daily lives of high school boys, or women being women in wasteful days of high school girls, or asobi even though it's not that accurate. You have Shaky from Eden Zero, whose goal is to make over 100 friends, hashtag friend goals, friends that are just friends, like Kumiko and Reina from Hibike Euphonium, but people like to make it seem like there's so much more. Shows like Wixis and Stars Align, where characters are put up in fucked up situations and become friends by sharing their traumas. Every sports anime such as Big Wind Up and Run with the Wind, where you see the team grow close as nakamas. And of course, friends that have more than one purpose. The common string around all of these shows is how the relations instill a positive and healthy—
Like, I don't even want to let you finish. You really just tried defending the power of friendship by not— You didn't even talk about a seriously accused show of power of friendship except for Fairy Tail. All these other shows, no one accuses— Those aren't power of friendship shows. Those are slice of lives, buddy. That's what we expect when we watch a slice of life. Slice of life. That's what we expect. We expect to see some friends, bro. That's not the problem. It's like, how did you get on here and try to defend the power of friendship and didn't do it at all? Like, you didn't even attempt to do it. Your one defense was Fairy Tail, and it was the worst one I ever seen. Like, you had one job. Come in here, shit on Fairy Tail. That way niggas are like, okay, he might be spitting. And then bring up some other accused shows of the power of friendship, some shonens, and then talk about why it's not that bad. That's all you had to do, and you would have had a good video here. But you know what you did? You just chatted in my ear. That's what you did.
Connection that radiates itself to the watcher. Well, I guess that's a different type of pleasure, but there's also— That'll be the exception. It still stands that the power of friendship is awesome. Shut up!
Bro, I can't even blame y'all niggas for hating the power of friendship. I thought we had a chance to redeem it here, and here's what niggas, this is the videos niggas are making. Like, wrap it up, bro. Just wrap power of friendship up. It don't even got a chance no more, bro. I seen this, and I'm a power of friendship hater. I rest my case, bro. It's